Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. Today, I was kind of inspired to do like a manifestation spread, but I was also going to start off with the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle card just to kind of get the general vibe, and we'll kind of take it from there. So let's jump right in and kind of see what the Oracle has to say for you today. I'm going to pull two of these. Okay, so adrift in shallow water, take a few deep breaths and reconnect with your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. That's a fundamental of like law of attraction, right? Is just expressing gratitude and appreciation for everything that you have. And when you do that, you tell the universe, effectively you're saying more of this, please, and you're going to attract more of that. Next card, we have safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Okay. All right. So with that, let's jump right into this. I'm going to ask a couple of questions here. I'm going to use the Robin Wood Tarot deck to pull these cards. So I'm going to ask, first question is, what are you manifesting? 2, how can you focus more on your desires so you effectively draw these things to you? 3, what is not working? Let's see if anything comes up there, all right? Give you some valuable insight and perspective and things to consider. And then lastly, we're going to ask for some just divine guidance. Just give us some guidance. Just give us it's kind of like a smorgasbord of whatever comes about, right? All right, so let's jump right into what are you manifesting? We want to understand what that is. And half of manifesting is being very clear what you're manifesting, okay? So that's very important. So what are you manifesting? You're manifesting the world. So this is, the Major Arcana. This is number 21. This is the last card of the Major Arcana. So, maybe you're manifesting an ending and it's a whole brand new beginning, but it's also something that's going to completely like set you free and kind of like allow you to either travel the world, get out and explore. It's going to be something that's going to be a lot of elation, right? So it's probably something pretty big. Therefore, you probably inherently feel that there's probably a lot of resistance. When there's something that's very big we're manifesting, we tend to resist it. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that we doubt it, we assume it can happen, it's too big, we're not good enough. There's a whole host of things. But what else comes up here? All right, so we have the Seven of Swords, and I'm going to pull one more. And we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about a message coming in. Now, the Seven of Swords could be strategy, right? So you might be manifesting something, maybe a communication with somebody in particular that kind of sets you free and brings you into something. But or to achieve this giant leap, this tremendous opportunity or whatever it might be, you're going to have to kind of be very strategic and kind of provide and probably be very communicative and also be very proactive. The term proactive just came to me. So you're going to be very outgoing and and proactive in securing whatever it is. The world is all about, this is like to get the whole world in your hands. You're in the middle of this bouquet and you're wrapped in white, okay, amongst the stars. So this is divine guidance. This is kind of like guided to like what you really have been really focused on and trying to manifest. The star card is your North Star, but there's several different stars here. So these might be very, a number of different things you've been really thinking about and kind of like hoping and wishing and praying for. So again, I do think it's going to involve a strategy, and you have to formalize and kind of come up with a strategy on how you're going to get there, right? Some of it's very much about taking action. Okay, so how can you focus more on your desires? Well, the Devil card. The Devil card basically says we need to let free of anything that's holding us back. What is holding you back? You could have resistance. You might have doubts. You might have fears. You might also have underlying beliefs that you are not worthy of it. You are not valuable enough. You are not good enough. Whatever the case might be, you really need to kind of understand what those are. You need to kind of delve into that a little bit further and ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? What are the things that you're telling yourself, right? You might be experiencing imposter syndrome with this, right? Or it could be an unhealthy attachment to something that's really kind of just not healthy, right? Is there anything that's kind of, are you borderline obsessed, right? I just heard stage 5 clinger or something. I don't know what that means. It might not apply to you, but it could apply to somebody. So release the resistance, release the attachment, right? When we release attachment, like he is attached here, meaning that, you need to have it. You need this. And if you don't, you're not going to live. We need to realize we're happy just where we are. So having this thing would only add to that happiness and excitement, and align us with what we truly desire, but we're also comfortable and we can accept being where we are today, right? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is, hey, this is being, this is that spark of intuition. This is that spark of insight. This is that idea, that aha moment. Okay. Now, focusing on quieting your mind, allowing those ideas and things just to come to you, right? So that when you're driving on the road, you get an idea, follow it through, think about it, and jot it down, write it down. It might not seem important to you today, but it might make more sense to you later, right? The Ace of Swords, brand new beginning, new thought, new idea, a burst, right? Look at the purity, look at the streaks here, like kind of like this is glistening, it's bright, it's white, it's pure, it's effective, it's something new. How can you differentiate yourself from others, whether it be yourself, your business, whatever the case is? Write those ideas down. Write that down when they come to you. They might come to you like in the shower, for example, okay? And the seven of wands, right? This is all about, the recognition, focusing on like your achievements, right? Focus more. Don't forget, like we tend to, I forget one of the celebrities, I can't remember which one it was, talked a lot about, we make to-do lists. We should be making done lists too, so that we can acknowledge, give yourself credit for what you're getting done. And someone might be giving you credit too. Who are your biggest supporters? Look to those people. Look to those people that have, really kind of leaned heavily in on you, and they have been extremely supportive and helpful to you, okay? That will they might also, remember, seek advice from people who are where you want to be, not necessarily people who are not there, okay? Now, question was, what is not working? What is not working? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. Well, this is clear. I mean, this is like being stuck in your head, right? Not kind of seeing the forest through the trees, kind of being, being closed-minded, maybe not considering alternative ideas, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting with that. And the Four of Swords. So I get for like being stuck in your head, being pig-headed is the term that just came to me. Just being also stubborn, but also being inactive, not really taking any action. Like we want to take inspired action. So like when you feel inspired to try something, you feel inspired to like, create a YouTube channel or get something out there. That is inspired action. But not taking any action might be holding you back, and that's not working. That's what I'm getting here. So the Queen of Pentacles is an interesting one because typically she is abundant. She is a creator, and everything she touches turns to gold. But what I'm also kind of getting with this card in the context of this question, which is what is not working, you might be spreading yourself too thin. Like you might be jumping from topic to topic without giving everything like a fair shot. So be careful of like where you're spreading your energy. Are you cluttered? Are you spending too much time? Are you trying to accomplish or try to do too many different things? Whether it's like different business ideas, different, it could be hobbies, could be whatever it is, right? In general, right? Are you spreading yourself too thin? Start trying something, and if it doesn't work, move on. But if you're spending too much time, if you're trying to if you're looking for that golden opportunity, it just came to me. If you're looking for this golden nugget, for that get-rich-quick scheme, that might not be working for you, okay? So don't do that. Divine guidance. Okay, the five of Pentacles. In this context, I get, don't talk negatively about yourself. Be very conscious and aware of the thoughts that you're feeding yourself. How are you talking to yourself? If you're talking to yourself from a period of lack, that is what you're going to find. If you self-deprecate, you talk about yourself not being valuable enough, that you're not good enough, you don't look good enough, people don't like you enough, you're not as good of a public speaker, whatever the case might be. You're kind of bringing in this poverty cycle. We manifest poverty by our thoughts, ideas, and what we tell ourselves every day, right? Okay, the two of wands. Okay, this is, again, I'm getting like a little bit of it's time for you to take action. You've got the tools, you've got the world is in your hand. What do you want, and what do you want to do? And take that action, take that step. You're looking over here, but you're standing comfortably on solid ground. Get out of your comfort zone, try something new. Okay. The Three of Pentacles, again, kind of coming back to the opposite of what this is, and this is not the traditional sense of the Queen of Pentacles, right? But I'm getting with this, I'm getting kind of like focusing your thoughts and attention on what you want, right? Putting in some of the effort, just kind of like getting into a groove and just immersing yourself in something you like to do. And maybe that's where this this spontaneous thought or idea is going to come to you. Immerse yourself in things that you like to do, and that's when those things can come to you. So I feel like that's kind of really where you want to go from here. So overall, I think this looks really good. Again, I think we learned, like we talked through a lot of lessons here, kind of things to keep in mind. This will help you kind of manifest your desires if you truly desire those. So a couple of key lessons here. So hopefully this resonates with you. It might not resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Drop any questions, thoughts, or ideas that you have in the chat. I'd love to hear more about those, and certainly give some of these thoughts. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. I thank you for being here, and I'll be back in real soon.